Welcome to Maria Loves to Talk. Thank you for joining me today. I hope that everybody had a awesome holiday. Wait a minute, wait. Happy New Year 2021. Thank you. I hope you guys enjoyed your New Year's, that this will be a beautiful 2021 filled with love, prosperity, health, money, just happiness and joy, that we have left the horrible 2020 behind us. Well, maybe 2020 might not have been bad for everybody. It was bad for some people, but hey, thank God that 2021 is here and it will be beautiful. It will be awesome. Today, no, I'm not doing perfumes, and yes, I'm still in the Christmas spirit. And my Christmas decorations, you guys, I spent a lot of money on this stuff, even though it looks cheap. It's gonna be like this until Valentine's Day. So hey, you just gonna have to get used to it. Again, please, I need you guys to click like and subscribe. Today I will be doing a video about Native American Indians. I will be doing two videos in one, two dreams. I need your input. I don't know. I don't really know what happened or what caused this for me to have the dreams. One was about 8 months ago, last summer, not quite in the summer, about the beginning of the year. And then I just had another one maybe about 3 months ago. I saw something on CBS News about the native Navajo Indian being afflicted by the COVID, how it's hitting them really bad. So I don't know, me seeing this again, like I said, I've been having dreams and nightmares. Maybe this COVID, maybe watching too much news. So let's get into this. And before I get started, I hope that everybody, and I'm not going to go too much into, have already blessed your homes. 2021, you had your black eyed peas, your cabbage. When I say bless your homes, I don't have my salt. You wash your porch, you wash your floors with your salt. You took your sage, that's right. You burned the sage all in your house, in your bedrooms. You anointed it, or you have your dragon's blood, or your Palo Santo. You said your Hail Marys, or your Psalm 23, Psalm 91. Okay, another dragon blood. I don't know why, but I love dragon blood. The sticks. It's a new year. New attitude, like Miss Patty LaBelle say, and yes, we need to bless our home, bless our kids, bless our husbands, bless our job, bless our co-workers. And also I got this one here. I think it's called Kama, Kama. It's an Indian incense, like a resin, like little rocks. Smells awesome. So yes, if you haven't, you guys, please bless and anoint your house. Okay, so let's get started. Oh my gosh, I got this stuff on me. The first dream, or I don't know, I wouldn't call it a nightmare. I'm not a person who, I'm not going to say I love horses. I respect horses, okay? Horses are powerful, mystical or mythical. My uncle kept horses. He bought a lot of land. He was a contractor. He built homes. He's a countryman, a country boy from Lafayette, was it Breaux Bridge, Louisiana. So when he moved to Texas, he bought a lot of land and bought a lot of horses. He got hit by a horse or kicked, and he was never quite the same. So, and I was a little kid when I remember when it happened. So I've always, to tell you the truth, I've been scared of horses, okay? So the first dream, like I said, was a couple months ago, was almost, not quite a year, about maybe 9 months ago. I was me and several people, I don't know, I don't know who all was there, but we were in a truck or in an SUV, a white SUV. I've never been to the Southwest. I've never been to Arizona, New Mexico. I've never been around mountains. These were just big mountains, boulders. They were painted like in different colors. And I had to go online to see if I could make out where was this, because I wasn't sure if it was New Mexico. I wasn't sure exactly where. But it was beautiful. So we're just, sightseeing in our car, driving slow. I'm in the back seat with someone else. Some people's in the front seat. And then all of a sudden, we're starting to hear noise, thunder. The ground seemed to be shaking up under us. We're seeing the dirt, the dust just in the air, just dust all over the place. So we're getting scared. We're trying to slowly drive off because, hey, is it an earthquake? What is it? And then when we look to the side, guess what? A horde of horses, like 50 some wild stallions out of nowhere, and they're just running. They just running. Beautiful, big horses, all colors, white, black, the little pinto bean horses. And so we're getting kind of scared because we're like, well, wait a minute, we're in the way. Let's move over. These horses, you know how powerful horses are. They might, knock our truck over, our SUV over. So we're trying to move over to the side and let these horses. I don't see any people. I don't see any cowboys. I don't see anybody guiding the horses. They're just running freely. And I'm thinking, now that I think about it, what are horses doing in the desert or where the mountains? And I didn't see grass. I didn't see any trees. So, how are they surviving? They're just out in the wild. So, as they pass us and we can see them going, one horse leaves from the back and he's like coming towards us, like stampeding. And I'm in the back seat with the window down looking. And the horse runs up just like this, and he just stopped. If he could, he could have just, hit the car, hit that back seat, knock the windows out. He stops. He looking, and then he lets out this. You know how they do? They face and you see they teeth like Ed the horse, and he lets out this howl, like this scream. And then he runs to the pack. And only thing that I thought about after the dream ended was, maybe this is saying we need to take a trip to the mountains. Maybe we need to go to, I don't know, maybe Las Vegas. Hey, maybe it's time to get a new SUV. Maybe that's what it's telling me, because we have a little small car. Maybe it's telling me, hey, we need to get a truck. Maybe somebody's going to give us SUV. That's the only thing I was thinking about. Until you guys, when I saw the Navajo story a few months ago, I think it was in August, or not August, I think it was around October, CBS News was showing a Navajo grandmother on a reservation. I think it was November 21st, and I saw it December the 7th on CBS News. And I don't want to do Hilaria or Hillary Baldwin. I know for a fact we do not have any Indian bloodline in my family. I had to check with one of my cousins in California, and she's really good with our family history and information. And she's like, no, not that she know of. And I kept asking. I said, I remember my mom used to talk about this old man that was her grandfather or great-grandfather. And he was supposed to be an Indian, unless he was lying to great-granny, telling her he was an Indian and he was something else. I don't know. But I remember Mom said this man was, he could read the weather. He could read the sky and tell you when it was going to rain. He can tell you where it was coming from. He was also a healer. He used herbs and stuff. Not only did he do that, he did things with snakes. When a person would get bit by a snake, I never heard this. I would love to just write a story or a little short story about him, that he was able to call the snake back and get the venom or whatever, and he was able to do stuff with it. Not no hoodoo voodoo stuff, y'all. Not that, but healing stuff. And I know that I saw something in the news a while back that the doctors or the scientists are able to do things with the venom of snakes. So this man was doing that way back 50 years ago. So going back to the Navajo lady, it hurt my heart because what I heard her say was, I have all these grandkids I'm raising. My husband died. Several of my adult kids died. Everybody around me died because of the COVID. And they don't have no running water. You guys, it's 2020. We're in America. How is it somebody don't have running water? Then she said, well, then she took the reporter from CBS into the house, I'm going to call it it looked like a little hut. And he said, well, what's this? She said, yeah, we sleeping on dirt floors. We don't have floors. They don't have wood. They don't have carpet. They were on dirt floors, people. Again, we're living in 2020, not 1520, not 1820, not 1920. We're in America. Why is a grandmother raising several kids living in a house on dirt floors? I don't know if that stuck with me. I was sad, but there was an anger build up in me. I don't know why, but I was really upset seeing this because I know New Mexico, I've never been, but I'm sure there's some wealthy, rich people there. I'm sure there's celebrities. There's telenovela stars, athletes, actors who are Navajo, or maybe they don't even have to be Navajo. Aren't there casinos, Indian casinos, Indian payday loans? Why are they not helping this lady? So a week later, this is the dream. I know I ran my mouth, but this is the dream that I had. I don't know if it was really a dream or if I ate too much, but I was on the porch and I kind of like dozed off. Yes, on the porch. In the dream, I saw people out at night. It looked like it was maybe a celebration, but it was no more than about 40 people, and it was at night. But even though it was dark, the sky was lit up. The sky had different colors, red, some kind of rosy pink, and I'm thinking, that's weird, but it was beautiful. There was a big fire, like a kettle fire. You know how when people are outside, they have those fires, they're burning. It was in the middle. I saw an elderly man, and I knew right off when I saw him, I don't know why, I knew he was Native American. I couldn't tell by seeing the people that was standing around waiting for the prayers or the celebration. But when I saw the elderly man walk, and again, he got up on stage like a podium. And remember, I told you on my previous vision that I saw Nancy Pelosi on stage on a podium speaking. So this man never spoke. Maybe he did, but I didn't understand him. He didn't speak. He had on a little hat, like a little cowboy hat, but one of them little old weird ones that's not really a full cowboy hat, but it's a little short one. He had on an old coat, blue jeans, and he had a stick, looked like a rod, like almost like a fishing rod. And that's when I saw the young men. I don't know, you guys. I knew right off, I think these are young Indian men. I couldn't tell their ages. They were young. They looked like no older than 25 or 21, late teens to like early 20s. And it was about 15 or 20 of the dudes in a circle with the fire in the middle. And the old man took his stick. Remember, it's a long stick. And as the guys came to him as a circle, as they walked around and they made their way, and one of them stood with their back to the old man would take his stick and he touched right here. When he touched right there, I kid you not, a metal brace. Something like, you remember that movie Jet Li was in when he was in that cage and he was like a dog or something. They had him chained up. This brace broke off the young man's neck. And so that's what the old man was doing. As the guys came in the circle, as one moved up, he would touch them with the stick on the back of their neck, and the chain or this locket, this metal collar. That's what a metal collar would break off. And then there was a celebration. They would, I don't want to sound like, oh, then they start doing, the Indian dance that you see the people do. But yes, they were doing that. And I'm thinking, and it pretty much ended on a good note. I just saw all the young men. And so I thought about it, and I told my friend, I told my sister who's also spiritual. I didn't want to tell too many people because, people start thinking, what is she talking about? Maybe she's drinking or something. And so what I'm thinking, and I need you to interpret it for me, this dream goes with the other dream. What it's saying that now is the time. The chain breaking, the shackle, freedom. Freedom from pain, freedom from suffering, freedom from any kind of addiction, taking the power back, taking control back. The horses, again, horses had to look it up. Of course, they're mythical, godlike. Their freedom. These horses in the first dream, what they were showing now, after I can take this dream and patch it up with the first one, they're showing, hey, this is us. We're strong. We're powerful. We're beautiful. This is our land. We're letting you guys stay here, visit, but don't get it. Don't go over it. Don't take us for granted. Don't abuse it. The horse running at us are like stampeding, and then he just stopped, almost kind of like a little badass, kind of like almost want to intimidate us, like, this is my little territory. He's saying, I could have hurt you guys if I wanted to, but that's not what I'm about. I'm about peace. This is ours. Let us be the way we are. Okay. Going back to the young men and the older man, he's the elder. He is, I'm not going to say he's in power, but he's helping to empower the young men so they can go out and they can do for their community, get back what was lost, get back maybe just get what was taken. That's what I'm getting back what was taken. I don't really know. I mean, I guess I'm like you guys. I really don't know that much about Native American, other than what, of course, I've seen on TV, the little bit I read in history books, and then when we did our ancestry test, I was like, wait a minute, I don't see any Indian blood, I know some people said, well, the Indian people were told do not do those ancestry, and so you could have Indian ancestry, and it's just not picking up from these tests. So I want to just share with you right quick. And here's a beautiful horse. And you guys, I'm being funny when I say it, but when I see these horses with this beautiful hair, and I see these girls wearing these long weaves and stuff to their tailbone, I'm thinking, what horse did they steal this hair from? They done clipped the horse. So this little boy here, Navajo teenager, and his name is Larry Jackson. He is raising the alarm on the huge number of COVID-19 cases in the Navajo Nation. Larry Jackson is 16. This is from, I don't remember where I printed it from. He said he does not describe himself as political. But last month, Jackson unwittingly went viral after he released a TikTok video. Thank God for TikTok and these young people, okay? raising the alarm on the huge number of COVID-19 cases hitting the Navajo Nation and territory occupying parts of Arizona, Utah, and New Mexico. See, I didn't even know that. I didn't know that. On Monday, the Navajo Nation population 357,000 surpassed New York and New Jersey's COVID-19 cases per 100,000, despite almost being 25 times smaller than New York and New Jersey. The figures indicate that coronavirus has penetrated 2.3% of the Navajo Nation's population, compared with the 1.8% in New York State. You guys, that's very serious. It's serious and it's sad and it's depressing, okay? So why are the cases so high? 30% of the people in the Navajo Nation still don't have clean running water or electricity. Are you kidding me? We are being told to regularly wash our hands, but for a lot of people, that's like 40 miles plus trip. Jackson says, plus our resources are really low on the Navajo Nation. There are only 6 hospitals, he adds. This came from The Guardian. The Guardian's own reporting revealed that the Navajo Nation received its relief package 6 weeks after it was promised. That's a crying shame, really? Only receiving it after suing the federal government. Meanwhile, the Indian country reports that $8 billion relief packages set aside for almost 600 Native American tribes is woefully inadequate. This is a crying shame, you guys. It's horrible. It's despicable. And to me, when I think again of Native Americans, these are the first people on this land. Technically, the land belongs to them, okay? Just like Texas really was won, or should have been won by the Mexicans, but Daniel Boone and Sam Houston did some underhanded stuff using the little high yellow mulatto woman, Texas, Yellow Rose of Texas. So, I'm not going to get into all that, but is that the way we treat the first family? Where's all these celebrities? Where's Elizabeth Warren at? Yeah, that's right. And I am a Democrat, but yeah, where's she at? Where's Cher? Where's Johnny Depp? Where's all those soccer stars and telenovela stars and Telemundo stars and baseball players? A lot of the people that run around and the country western singers talking about they Indian and they got this much Indian and they got their long ponytail. Where y'all at? These people, this little boy Larry Jackson and the little lady I saw on CBS, they need you guys. Where you at? We don't need you to do the Hilaria Baldwin just when it's convenient for you. Okay, we don't need that. Okay, I'm getting excited, you guys. So let me slow down. I want to get my little blood pressure up. So I read this. I don't know where I read it. 2016 Indian casinos, because that was my next thing. What are the Indian casinos doing? Tribes operated 246 casinos in 28 states. You guys, I didn't know that. Tribes operate 246 casinos in 28 states. Oklahoma, 44 billion. 31 tribes running 131 gambling facilities. You got Arkansas, California, Florida, Arizona. And I'm pretty sure New Mexico, I don't know how well they're running, but I don't understand why the money is not trickling down to the Navajo Nation. I don't understand that. I'm going to pray about it. We need to pray about it. We need to write to New Mexico governor, the mayor, the congressman, the senators. Hey, what you guys are doing? Y'all just getting free lunch and you're not helping the people? That's crazy. I'm still stuck in La La Land. Why is a grandmother with about 10 grandkids living in a house with dirt floors, you guys. My uncle back in Broad Bridge and had another one in Lafayette. They had outhouses. Yes, outhouses where you go out into the backyard and do your business. The outhouse didn't have dirt floors. He had several dogs. The dogs, little dog houses, did not have dirt floors. So I've never heard of someone having dirt floors. Okay. So here, going back to the horses and the Indian community, this young lady here is I want to say Dr. Collins. She's saying here in April 2017, mastodon bones were designed with designs carved by human hands were dated in San Diego, showing human presence in the area as long as 130,000 years ago. Whoa! This scientific dating is drastically different from the dates previously given by Western academia regarding how long indigenous peoples have existed in the Americas. Such dates only went back as far as 10,000 to 15,000 years at most, explains Colin. So what she's saying is that there were Indian horses and proof of Indians living here in the Americas, but yet the Western, or I guess she's saying the Western or the white archaeologists, people are saying no, that's not true. That the Spaniards brought the horses over. Okay, so her name is Yvette. I don't know. I see a lot of Indian people with this name. Yvette Running Horse, Yvette Running Horse Collin, or Yvette Running Horse Collin. And this is in the Indian country today, and she's with a beautiful horse. So here she's saying, and I'm not going to read a whole bunch. We have commonly known, we've always had horse. Way before the settlers came, the Spanish never came through our area. So there's no way they could have introduced them to us, reads one quote from the Blackfoot study participant in Collins' doctoral study. Then she goes on to say, this theory was forced to change, however, after paleontology pioneer Joseph Leidy discovered horse skeletons embedded in American soil in the 1830s. They were dated to be the oldest of any found in the world. According to Collins' dissertation, the American scientific community was outraged and questioned his findings. Ultimately, they were forced to accept the evidence he proved. So I don't understand. I'm going to post all this and you can look at it, but that's really crazy. And that's what I learned in school, that the Spain, the conquistadors, are the ones who brought the horses here to the Indians. And here she goes on and said, Columbus brought the first Spanish horses to the Caribbean in 1493, remarks Colin. I'm sure to say Running Horse, Yvette Running Horse. The first documented arrival of horses on the mainland near what we now call Mexico City was in 1519. That's a long time, you guys. I don't know what my ancestors was doing in 1519. The Spanish took meticulous records of every mare and stallion. The first recorded sighting of native people with horses, however, was in 1521, and that was in the Carolinas. Are y'all listening? That's something. No Spanish horses were recorded as missing during this period. There's no way Spanish horses could have made it through the dense forest and swampland to the Carolinas and repopulated in just 2 years. Wow. Okay, so in closing, I want to share 2 songs, and I will post them because I think it really has a lot to do with the vision I had of the elderly Indian man, the elder, the leader. Songs are, and it wasn't really a rap song. This was way back in the day, but it's to me it's fitting. RJ latest arrivals, Shackles, and in one of the verses it says, Shackles on my feet, shackles on my mind. Breaking away. The other song, Shackles by Mary Mary, my favorite gospel sister singing group. So again, I need you to leave me some input. You know, why would someone who is